Hello for anyone who's watching this. This is going to be my first real book-ish video. I've made some book videos before. I've posted my book hauls, any books I've gotten, in my WRV pickup series, which I show what I bought in terms of everything, not just books. And I made a couple of YouTube news, which is my sort of comedy series where we talk about stuff that I like, which usually in a very funny way, or at least it's funny to me. But this is going to be my first real book video. I want to be a proper booktuber, so I'll start by doing a to be read list for August 2013. And I'll do one for each month, and I'll do a wrap-up video to show what I've done. So, what I am going to be reading this month, I've always started this, and this is Until the End by Christopher Pike. If you just saw my WRV Collections video where I showed which my WRV Collections is a video series where I show my collection of various things. I just did one on Christopher Pike books, and I've read them all except this one. There's still a few that I don't own. I don't own the Spooksville series, which is 24 books, but it's his kids series, and they're all short books, so they're probably not going to be as good as his regular books. But this is the last one beside Witch World that's out, beside the Spooksville's books, that I have not read, and the one book he wrote in the Showleader series. So, Until the End, which is a collection of 3 books that he did in the late 80s or early 90s. I think it's the late 80s, 88 and 89. The Final Friend trilogy, number 1, number 2, number 3. It is a 3-book whodunit series. So all this is one whodunit series that spans across 3 books. And this is the first time I've ever seen anything like that. Which, maybe I just haven't been exposed to the right books. But that's the first time I've seen a trilogy or a 3-book, or just more than 1 book series on one whodunit. There's some series that has like a whodunit in each book of the series, but not one that's all about the same same mystery. And this is all about the same mystery. And as you see, I'm about halfway through 420 pages out of 846 pages. And it is just, it's an amazing book. It takes a while to get started, I guess because Christopher Pike, which is my favorite author, if I haven't already mentioned that, knew he was going to be able to do this across 3 books, so he spread it out a bit, because most of his regular 200-page books from the 80s and 90s usually felt rushed. So I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to finish this. I'll probably finish this within the next 2 days. Because, it's a Christopher Pike book. I blazed through them. They're awesome. There's a reason why he's my favorite author. Because he's awesome. I'm also reading, although reading's a relative term, I'm not going to show you the cover or anything since it's on my Kindle. You can see the Energizer ad that's currently on it if you want to. But I'm also reading A Woman Called Sage. It's one of the many Kindle books that I got for free a year or 2 ago. I bought a lot of books for free, and I'm just now getting through them, so this is one of them. I decided to try to get through them all. It's by Diane Mills. A Woman Called Sage by Diane Mills. I read like 4% of it yesterday, and it's like a 5,000 location book, so that's not really a whole lot, because I'm so into the Final Friends trilogy that I don't got time to read it. I don't have the book with me because I just ordered like 22 books at once in the mail. 12 from eBay, which is Christopher Pike's Spooksville series, and then 10 from Amazon, which is various stuff. But once that comes in, I plan to read Matched number 1 by Ali Condi, the first book in the Matched trilogy The concept just sounded kind of cool. I usually don't like romance in books, which means I don't really like any books because every book has a romance. And this, of course, this won't matter as much since I know going in the main thing is romance and not something like a really horror vampire story and then you found out, oh, it's romance all in it, when the description didn't even mention romance or mention it much. But yeah, the first book in the Match trilogy, like I said, I'm getting Spooksville in the mail, so I'm going to read number 1 in the Spooksville series. I'm getting 12 of the 24 Spooksville's books, and they are not all in order. I got 1 through 4, and then like 7, and then after that it's 9, and I forgot the rest. But yeah, that's going to be an expensive series, because most of them are only $4 a pop, and I got like a large 12 just to get them all, just to get a whole bunch at once. But a few of them are like 10, 20, and then one of them's 50. Christopher Pike is re-releasing them sometime in the future. It might not be the next year. This is also being turned into a TV series, but I want to read the books before it comes out. And the TV series is supposed to come out sometime this fall. So, I guess I'll just catch it on iTunes or DVD, because I'm probably not going to be able to read it. I would rather read the whole series before I start the book, before I start the TV show, and I'm not going to be able to do it. I am not going to be able to do it that quick. I enter a lot of Goodreads first reads contests, and this is the one I won. I did not know that it was erotica when I won it. It's called Asier At The Center by J.P. Kansas. I don't really, like I said, I don't like romance books, and obviously that would mean I really don't like erotica books. I thought it was something different. The description made it sound like, or maybe I just read it wrong, but this is not the book description on the book page, but the book description on the Goodreads First Reads contest page made it sound like it was going to be about a girl getting kidnapped and then she tries to find her way out, but it's actually about apparently a girl getting kidnapped and then she really enjoys being kidnapped with, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to really like this too much, but I always only enter Goodreads that I know I'll like, or at least I thought I did. I guess I just should look more into a book. The cover should have tipped me off. Yeah. I'm stupid. But I promised myself I will review every Goodreads First Reads book that I win, and I was trying to read it within a month or two of getting it. So I was trying to read this sometime this month and review it. I'm going to review erotica. Besides Christopher Pike, at the moment, this is probably my favorite author. Definitely one of the top ones, but probably my second favorite author. John, I don't know how you pronounce the name. John Avedon Lindquist. I've read Let the Right One In, Handling the Undead, and Little Star. So this is the only one left that's currently out in America that I have not read. Let the Old Dreams Die, which includes a epilogue for Let the Right One In, and a whole bunch of short stories comes out in October. But this is the only one that's currently out that I have not read. It is Horrible by John Avedon Lindquist. I need to really see how you pronounce this name since it's my favorite author now. So that, another big book, like Until the End. I don't know how many pages exactly. 500 exactly, I think. What is it? 500 exactly. It's pretty odd. But yeah, Horrible. Can't wait. I love this author. I can't wait to dig through this. And after this and Let Those Dreams Die, there's probably not going to be another book for a while. He did another short story collection, and he's making another novel called Ets at the moment. But it takes forever for those to come to America. And the other short story collection may never come. Ets may never come. Nothing may never come. I don't even know. I've recently gotten into the Kitty Norville series by Carrie Vaughan. I think that's her name. Carrie Vaughan. This is number 3 in the series. and I got number 4 in the mail as one of my books. But this is the one I'm going to read this month. Number 3, because I read the first 2. Kitty Takes a Holiday. And this is a great series about a werewolf who runs a radio show, a late night, the midnight hour, the late night show, radio show, and gives advice to other supernaturals after she and then the entire supernatural world kind of gets exposed to the public. So it's one of those unmasquerade, as the Wikitropes website calls it. Well, supernatural becomes known in the world. And the second book was actually called Kitty Goes to Washington, so that's what the second was about. The U.S. government talking about what to do with this information. You don't do nothing. The people are too stupid. They're citizens. And that's probably exactly how it would play out. But, yeah, that was a good one. He Goes to Washington. It was a good one with all the ticket stuff. I don't really like politics, but still, it's good from a supernatural standpoint. I love Unmasquerade game. I almost said games. Well, I did say. I love Unmasquerade books, and this entire series is an Unmasquerade, and it's awesome. It's an awesome series. Morganville Vampires Volume 4. I've gotten the first 6 Morganville Vampires on iBooks, but lately I've been wanting to collect books, so I'm going to start getting, I'll probably get the previous volumes too. Not each individual book, but just the volumes, which includes 2 books each. This includes book number 7 and 8 of the Morganville Vampire series, which is an awesome series. Pretty much everything I read is awesome to me. And I'm only going to read number 7. Also on my Kindle, I got the Emily Windsnap series, which I found to be a good children's mermaid series. I've only read the first book. I actually read the first book like a couple of years ago, not just the first book of Emily Windsnap. I just read the first book of the series, of a whole bunch of series, and then never read the second book. So one by one, I'm going back and finishing off the series, and Emily Windsnap will be the first one. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to reread all of these, of the first book. I read the first book in the Emily Windsnap series last month, and now I'm going to read for the first time number 2 in the Emily Windsnap series, Emily Windsnap and the Monster from the Deep, by Liz Kessler. And then one final book. This is, like I said, all the Christopher Pike books besides Spooksville and Witch World I've read. So this is another Christopher Pike book, The Starlight Crystal. This is going to be a reread. I remember this being my favorite book, but I have really bad memory. When I say really bad memory, I mean really bad memory, which is ironic considering how many books I read. And I remember this being like one of my favorite books of all time, and I can't remember the ending. That's how bad my memory is. So, I'm going to reread this, and hope it's not a bad ending. I'm pretty sure it ended good, or at least as good as it can with this type of book. It's about this girl who goes on, it takes place like a couple of hundred years in the future. Girls go on a spaceship. It's part of a study where they are in space for 10 years, but the Earth passes like 200 years, and then a whole bunch of crazy things happen. You need to read this book. You can buy it for used $4 on Amazon. 1 cent. 1 cent plus $3.99 shipping and handling on Amazon. And this is not one of the Christopher Pike books that have been re-released. Just awesome book, and I can't wait to reread it. So, yes, that is the end of my to-be read list for August. I will post another video at the end of August, or maybe the first week of July, since I'm usually late with things. And I will show you which of these books I read. And I hope I do read them all. I hope I can read them all. Thank you for watching this video. Until next time. Wahoo! Which is my tagline. If this is your first time watching my video. Wahoo! With the thumbs up. Thanks for watching this video. More book videos coming soon. And if you like this video, then please subscribe. Until next time. Wahoo!